Welcome back here to Total Chaos. It's time for map number 3 in this series for the JeeSports Dota2 Championship. It's going to be none other than Reason Gaming versus MegashocK. We just had ourselves some fun with our Outworld Destroyer as we're ready to go right in towards this game. Let's ball it straight away, shall we, gentlemen? Let's roll right in as we got ourselves our first pick. No bans this time for Chen, which is exactly why he immediately gets picked up by the Radiant side, because they want to push. That is the metagame right now. The metagame is all about, you know what, guys? Sod it. We're going to go so hard that, well, even their grandparents are going to be bleeding. So there you have it. On the other hand, of course, we got ourselves the bans, which is Darkseer, Broodmother, pretty standard there. Invoker being banned as well as Prophet. So Chen is getting himself a ban out there as well. So that is... So that right there is going to be quite interesting as well. So we have that. So Chen on towards the board. They're going to go for... They need to go and look for a counter against this. Let's see what kind of counter we're going to be seeing here from Reason as they try to get themselves through this series. Now, obviously, it is 1-1 in this series in general, and this is the semifinals in the tournament. We got Windrunner, a very safe opening there, followed up by Earthshaker, very safe opening as well. We'll be able to do a lot of damage there with his ultimate, and I'm really curious how that is going to go within the grand scheme of things. Venomancer, good pickup as well. Pretty much the, well, pretty much the second best utility hero in the game, pretty much next to Windrunner. I'm really wondering how that is going to roll together within the long run. Now, let's see how that is going to come together. Now, obviously, we have ourselves quite a lot of stuff going on here, and this is, I believe, the 5th game of tonight we're doing for production. This is our 5th game for tonight? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right, well, it's our 5th game for tonight, so we're doing just quite fine. We'll be uploading all of these as well, so... Definitely looking forward to that. However, Nightstalker comes out. There's a lot of gank potential there. As soon as that Knight hits, oh, Nightstalker comes out. That's right. As then the ganks are afoot, especially for such heroes such as Windrunner is not going to help. So especially like what kind of like Vengeful Spirit would work. Like Vengeful Spirit would work in this setup. They're just going to need to make decisions now whether or not they're going to go for a full-on gank setup, or if there's going to be anything along the lines of pushing power. Because the enemy does have Chen, and Invoker has been banned, which basically means that any anti-pushing strat has to come out on from Earthshaker, which is going to be problematic, to say the least. And I'm definitely looking forward to the mechanics of that particular setup. Ancient Apparition, going to be running support, very decent. As the ban Enchantress coming out, Enchantress has been a big issue for the MegashocK team. Reason, on the other hand, will take down a Demented Shaman, Shadow Shaman. Demented Shaman. That's a different game. Let's not talk about that. As 2 more bans will be coming up on towards the board, so we'll have to see what will be taken away. So most of the pushing power is being removed from this lineup so far. Enigma is still in the game, that is pushing power. Beastmaster is still in the game, that's pushing power. What else is in this lineup that is still regarded as pushing power? Well, Venomancer is pushing power with his wards. Support is there, so Vengeful Spirit is still an option. Mana, not really all too much. But Reason are already 27 seconds remaining on their reserve time. On the other hand, we still have about a minute of reserve time remaining on MegashocK, who are standing by. They got themselves 1 minute and 20 seconds to make themselves a pick. So let's see how that is going to go. How that is going to come together. It's going to be it's a very safe ban right there. They're going to go for the Sand King. Sand King being banned is probably the best thing they could do, because Reason has been beasting, absolutely annihilating teams left, right, and center. using that Sand King. It's probably one of the better heroes in the game right now. Everybody uses it. It's very, very popular. I like to use it. It's quite a nice little gimmick right there in order to get things going. On the other hand, let's see what else can be pulled out. We have one more ban coming up, and right now Reason can really mess with the lineup of MegashocK. The problem is they only have 27 seconds of reserve time remaining, and they still need to use that for picks, so they don't have much time. Enigma, so no pushing power on towards the field. The only thing they can pick now is Beastmaster to push, and they need Vengeful Spirit as well. Let's see if that Vengeful Spirit is going to come out as support. Would not be surprised if that is the case. Especially if a gank comes in from Earthshaker trying to go for Fissure right on top of that, and then with a quick swap towards Nightstalker would definitely be very useful. However, it does mean that you move Nightstalker right on top of an enemy group, which is somewhat annoying. All right, reserve time. 2 more picks needed from both sides. We're going to be in here for at least 1 minute and 30 seconds until we move on. So let's see.
I am Tiny.
What?
Dire team pick.
Tiny pick get. What? Wait, what? Like, what? Okay, so Tiny comes out. So, yeah. MegashocK picks Tiny. So, yeah. MegashocK picks Tiny.
10 seconds remaining.
I am somewhat baffled by this. Okay, so Tiny comes out. What does that mean? So they get themselves some stun, they can throw. The heroes themselves, actually, on the Reason side, are not all that strong. So Leshrac comes out now as well, which has been picked up by Na'Vi recently, as well as Absolute Legend, as Tidehunter will be supporting here for the Radiant. So that's a lot. That's only 2 range and 3 melees. Now, what can the Dire do to do something against this? Well, they can go Darkseer, which would be a really great little addition to this. Let's see here whether or not that is going to happen. So MegashocK picking Tiny. Okay, so they're going to need a lot of support. So that's going to be a Tiny lane together with Veno and Tide. With a... Well, no, they can go mid. So that could be... well, Chen is going to go mid. Venomancer, Nightstalker. Well, Chen is going to go. It's going to go jungle even. Nightstalker mid, Tiny solo lane perhaps with a Venomancer and Tidehunter backup. I'm just baffled still by this Tiny pick. It's just. Yeah, okay. Let's just roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. It's fine. It's Tiny. He's on the field. He's literally that Tiny. He likes to carry around trees, that sort of thing. It helps. And there's. It's okay. Lifestealer is a very safe pick. We'll be going into its jungle. Very, very safe. Let's get into this game. Let's take it live. It's going to get funny as hell because Tiny is on the field. I'm really, really interested in how this is going to go. Especially, like, how does it... I'm curious. Like, is this going to mean Tiny throws Tidehunter? Tidehunter does Ravage? Something like that? That'd be an idea. As soon as Ravage comes out, Chen does TP back to base. Like, that could be an idea. Like, maybe. I'm just throwing crap at the wall here. See what sticks. But still, like, there is some dynamic going on here. I'm really wondering whether or not this is going to work. Well, let's get into this game. As we have ourselves the Team Reason, with Naznu as Lifestealer, away as Ancient Apparition, Hedda as Leshrac, Everson as the Windrunner, and Wristlimp as the Earthshaker. While on the other side, we got ourselves Atsa as the Nightstalker, Vile as the Tidehunter, Shen is going to be Lucky One, Taishang is going to be Venomancer, and Tiny is going to be, and that should be Seldo, although I'm not 100% sure right now due to that tag. Could also be, and I'm quickly going to go... let's see here. Sexy Bamboo, actually, as I have been called out on that at the moment, but we don't know that just yet. But we'll see how this is going to go and what kind of dynamic we're going to be seeing throughout this last map here in also this last broadcast here for Reason versus MegashocK. This is also the last thing we're going to be doing for today, as that is going to be it. Let's see if Reason is going to take full control and going for early gank straight off the bat. Lifesteal really leaving for this. Let's see what the lane combos are. We got Tidehunter in combination with Venomancer. That was pretty much to be predicted. Chen not going for jungle. He'll be going together with Tiny. In the middle will be Night Stalker. While in the middle, we have ourselves an Ancient Apparition in the middle lane with a Lifestealer in jungle. We got a LessRack on the top, and who is going to be side laning. It is going to be these two. It's going to be the support and initiator. It's going to be Windrunner and Earthshaker in their respective roles. Now that's definitely going to help. Item-wise, what is we're going to be seeing? We see Basilius already being built up here, as LessRack and Windrunner do need that mana regen on them. As we see Chen actually running wards, both standard wards as well as invisibility wards. So are they actually expecting something invisible to come up on towards the map? But Tiny, in the meantime, is going to have himself a hugely difficult time. He is going to get harassed left, right, and center. And I'm actually quite surprised that he did not go for a Stout Shield. But has Toss on him. And is actually allowed to get at least a little bit of farm. Oh, unlucky on that last hit. So that's not going to work. In the meantime, bottom lane, harassment on towards Tidehunter. We're going to see the count from Venomancer, not going to be enough, as this is going to be a little bit of a stalemate for a little while, as we actually have ourselves a mid Lifestealer versus a mid Night Stalker. That is an interesting one, interesting dynamic. Apparition trying to go for a pull. Is that going to be enough? Yes, it will be. That's going to be a pull, and that's going to pull the lane back quite nicely, and that's exactly what you want to do versus Tiny. You don't want to let him pull the lane towards him, especially if it versus two ranged heroes like they are now. They need to harass him till the end of time. That is what they need to do. Need to harass this guy until the end of time, because if it gets a late game and Tiny becomes too much of a problem, then, well, if he can get too much farm, then he becomes a serious issue. That's actually the range you can get. Oh, nicely done. On towards the throw. Not going to get enough gank out of that one. And I think Tiny may actually go down here. Unless the support can come in, and it will come in from Lifestealer. Rage on towards Ancient Apparition would be exactly what they... Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done by LessRack. He's going to get Split Earth off, and Lifestealer does get himself the first blood on towards that particular hero. Very nicely done. Tiny, I'm still so up in the air about this decision. This decision could be very, very, very critical, possibly if they come towards late game and Tiny actually gets some farm. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening at all in this series. You're up versus two ranged heroes. One has a stun. He has himself a nuke-ish effect. We got Ancient Apparition, who's got himself a slow, which pretty much allows him to just keep unbashing in towards Tiny. That's exactly what you need. Tiny is at a massive disadvantage, and he's going to need to pull the lane back as much as he can, because then stuff like this happens. Like, Tiny is tanky. Let's be honest. He is tanky, but he's not tanky enough. Not versus two ranged heroes. Not versus two ranged heroes. It's just not going to happen. Like, he's going to get farmed. He is no doubt going to get himself a decent amount. Oh dear, Venomancer, yeah, this is going to be a very dead Earthshaker. Hello there, Chen. One more shot will be enough. Chen will take him down. Test of faith. Will take that one down, and has a Centaur Khan to back him up as well. Still, though, in the same time, he's going to need to get that Holy Persuasion up as soon as he can, because Lucky One is going to be critical on the MegashocK side, because I'm still not sure about this Tiny pickup. This tiny pickup could be devastating. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, let's take a look at the farm, shall we? For a little while, it was actually looking quite good for both sides. It's the MegashocK team, actually, my apologies, the MegashocK team? Yeah, the MegashocK team actually getting behind and Reason slowly getting ahead. But now there was that pullback with that one kill, and there it was. However, including first blood, actually. Was that first blood? No, it was not first blood. My apologies, but I was tiny down. That was a double kill. This right here is a double kill on the board. So that's 700 gold. That's a 500 gold difference right there. However, Reason are a team that you need to watch out for, because they will do something silly. Then again, so will MegashocK. That's silly for you right there. And he's just going to farm here. Ooh, nope. As his abilities, the tiny abilities, are just not strong enough yet. And he finally managed to get himself a bottle, but Avalanche and Toss are simply not strong enough just yet. Like, it does 220 damage, sure, but that's not going to be enough just yet. Lifestealer, in the meantime, having himself a bit of trouble waiting for that magic wand to come in. Or just for stats, as Nightstealer is well on the way to get his Urn of Shadows. And that's definitely going to help quite a lot in towards that mid area. In the meantime, ooh, we have ourselves Night Stalker. It's night, and it's double damage time. This is going to be bad. Power Shot does come off. Oh, come on, Night Stalker, you can do this. Oh, wait, never mind, because Shackle Shot would be pretty much be a game ender right there for him. What's that going to be? But still, he does have the opportunity to go for a little bit of harassment now on towards Lifestealer. The problem is Lifestealer is well underway. And I'm really curious how... Oh, Lifestealer, you're... Oh, gets Rage off. Gets Rage off. Just in time. And gets out of there. But it does mean the Night Stalker is going to get himself more and more farm. How's the... Yeah, slow 750.
Radiant structures are fortified.
As the night continues. Darkness being dropped. Remember, kids, you playing as Night Stalker? It's nighttime. Drop that darkness whenever the hell you can. Always drop that darkness whenever the hell you can. As again, Windrunner being chased down by Chen. Killing Chen every day, yo. That's how I roll. But they still have the issue of Earthshaker, who's just roaming around. But it's 3-1. Funnily enough, for MegashocK. And Tiny, in the meantime, is finally level 6. But he's continued to go for Avalanche and Toss. Because those two are his bread and butter. Like, you can go for Grow, but you can do that later. Like, it's not really all that important. Like, you get yourself a little bit of speed bonus, like attack speed is better, actually less. Movement speed continues. Like, the toss bonus is definitely good because you want that for the toss, like as it kind of says. But still. Not just yet. Not just yet. In the meantime, let's see how this is going to go down. We actually have Ravage now by Tidehunter as well, so the first team fight may be afoot somewhere in the very near future. And I'm really wondering how that is going to go. Hello, I'm just going to sit down towards the middle of the screen a little bit more so you guys can see me a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Lifestealer gets himself the armlet, as he should. That's pretty much the standard build-up right there. Courier's come out, and Lifestealer is going to be one hell of a problem for just about anybody in the game. So there we go. More farm for you, and more farm for you. And again, Windrunner may be in some trouble because this is the second time this is going to happen. This is going to be, no, it's not the second time, it's the third time that Lucky One is looking to gank Windrunner. Has himself War Stomp. Oh no, that could be bad. Ooh, beautiful Shackle Shot, but the Fissure is going to be somewhat annoying, and there's going to be some rage going on towards those communication channels.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Especially in combination with those cons that are just running around. But so far, a rather slow game. Only one tower destroyed so far. Both sides do have managed to take some serious damage ontowards each other's towers, especially on the Radiant side. As the, so far, like, we have ourselves the difference in gold. Now it's about 1,500 gold so far in favor of the German lineup. MegashocK definitely doing very, very good. And again, oh no, you're gonna get ganked again, Devarson. You're gonna do it again. Are you gonna go for a no, just anchor. For a second there, I thought we were gonna see a Ravage being popped prematurely there. That would have been a real annoyance, especially considering Fisher is in fact there. However, Chen is ready to go, and we have got ourselves a Night Stalker with a regen rune. He's popped it off. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The urn is here. The urn is here. And there is Earthshaker. And that's a very dead Earthshaker. We have ourselves a team fight. We're going to put a Ravage. There it is. Very well done. And we're going to follow up. There's the Gush. Ancient Apparition is dead. There's Windrunner. Is he going to be able to follow up? Yes, he will. On towards Tide. There we have. Yes. Wind runs out of there. Not going to be enough because Night Stalker is here. Gets the double kill. Beautifully done.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that's an absolutely excellent team fight right there. And you knew they were coming in. You knew it was going to happen. And now it's just a question of pushing. Because, okay, to get himself the glyph off. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Creeps are here. Even though Venno is going to go towards the middle of the map, trying to go for a little bit of harassment on towards Lifestealer, who's going towards a gank towards the middle. This could be bad. This could be bad. This could be bad. Oh, dear. That Fisher is completely on the wrong side. The tower does get denied. But at what cost? At what cost, damn it? At what cost? Oh dear. Oh dear, Night Stalker. What were you thinking? Oh, Gush does come out. We're not going to see another Ravage, though. Yeah, you should have gotten out of there where you had the chance there, buddy. As we got ourselves a Hood well underway here. But again, Gush does come out. And I just like to point out that, like, we've seen Refresher Orb on Tidehunter before. But I doubt we're going to be seeing it this game. Again, so much harassment with that Gush in combination with those Arcane Boots. There is Chen, goes for the Test of Faith, takes down the Earthshaker. And Ancient Apparition will drop there as well. I'm quickly going to need to check. Is it... Yes, Ancient Apparition is taken down by Tiny. As of once again, they're trying to push this tower. But Devarson, let's quickly take a look at the stats. How has he been doing so far? He has 0, 1 to 3. Not good at all. On the other hand, we have ourselves, well, Tiny, who's been doing, considering the circumstances, quite well. And he's going to throw somebody in there. He's going to throw on towards Windrunner if he can. There it is.
Wasn't nice.
Tiny will take down Windrunner using Night Stalker. And there's the Growth now as well. Finally a level on towards Growth. A little bit taller. He wish he was a... He knew he was... He wish he was a baller. Wish he was a little bit taller. He wish he was a baller. Yeah, Tiny being pulled out here. Very unconventional. As we may actually have ourselves a team fight on the way. Here comes the Rage being dropped out. Nice Fisher going on towards here. LeshRack towards follow up. Are we going to see some play here? The Gush comes out towards LeshRack. LeshRack in a bit of a pickle. Oh, come on. Beautiful Ravage. Comes up, takes down 2. But could potentially actually take down Earthshaker if they wanted to. If they another pull throw. Beautiful done. On towards the follow up with the shackle shot. Knocked towards the tree, and this is going to be a tower kill.
Could be worse. Oh, wait, no, it couldn't.
They only took down Night Stalker. Oh, never mind, because Lifestealer is still there, being thrown around like he's not even there. Again, beautiful shackle shot. Is that going to be enough, though, because Windrunner is going to go down. No, he's not going to go down. The Gush is not going to be enough. Finally, Lifestealer does go down. Power Shot comes down, but it was just not enough. The TP quickly comes back down. LeshRack looking to gank. Yeah, he is going to go for a Diabolic. There's that throw that is just so useful. So useful sometimes. But again, Tiny is just not one of those heroes you see very often. I would like to point this out many times. Like, we see LeshRack, we see Queen of Pain, but not Tiny. That rarely happens. Venom, ooh, Tiny has the bottle double damage. Even though his mana is a little bit low. Has Smoke of Deceit as well. This is the bit where they call to go together. And go for a gank. And even Earthshakers, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to continue to rush in, trying to get as much ganks as I possibly can. But how can they get against this? Because the slope is back, gentlemen. The slope has firmly entered the frame of Reason territory. My apologies, not even Reason. It's actually MegashocK who's taking the lead now by 1,000. They've got them back from 2,000 deficit. They've actually made up for 3,000 gold right now. And look at this. Like, Reason have themselves Lifestealer, but that is it. The spread in gold is much, much better over the MegashocK team, who's doing so well overall, as they got themselves 12-4. Now, of course, kills don't mean jaggedy crap. Like, literally, like, kills on the board don't mean anything, guys. Like, it's all about getting yourself together and kill those towers. Like, you can have 4 kills on the board, doesn't matter. Like, within the grand scheme of things, it's not a problem. Get those towers, get those barracks. That's your only goal. Initiation on its way. Oh, beautiful! Like I said, throw in Ravage! Oh, actually astounding usage of that throw. And that right there, gentlemen, is how you play a Tiny Tidehunter combo. Beautiful play right there. Absolutely great. And that was a beautiful trade as well, only losing Chen in the process. Like, and now Ancient Apparition taking town as well. This is absolutely great. Tiny has turned out to be such a great pickup. Continues to grow a little bit. Doesn't matter. Ravage comes in with Anchor. Doesn't have enough mana for the Gush. Tiny should be going down unless you can get Avalanche. Are we going to see Avalanche on his melee creep? That is holding the... Oh, no. He's just going to... Yeah, like, oh, come on. There we go, Lifestealer. Thank you for coming out. Yeah. Another throw. Doesn't matter. Like, Tiny doesn't care. Oh, dear. Oh, Avalanche was not enough.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
As Tiny did go down there, but what a beautiful initiation. Absolutely beautiful initiation by the Tidehunter. Tiny combo. And it's like, I told you guys, early game, like, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Throw's going to come in. Gush is going to come out. Ravage is going to come out. Look, and I thought Chen was maybe going to, like, pull somebody back with the TP, but it wasn't needed. Because I don't think we've actually seen much of that so far in this series. However, it's just one of those things. In the future, I'm going to put a scoreboard, like up there. Yeah, like follow my fingers, not general direction. Like, I'm going to put a scoreboard up there for future matches. Like, for tomorrow, that sort of thing. But nothing but praise for that initiation. Nothing but praise. Too bad the team fight itself. In the end, like, they got 3 down, sure. But in the grand scheme of things, it was a little bit, because now it's 16-8. Like, the score is slowly, steadily coming back. But what can you do?
My spirit echoes.
And I'm really wondering, like, Lifestealer, they can't do anything. He's just getting juggled. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, right now, Tiny is pretty much like a jester. He's just juggling Lifestealer around like he's not even there. You got Armlet? Pfft, never mind. I'll just throw you 100 miles away where you cannot do anything. Because you're a melee hero, buddy. You can't do anything if you're a million miles away. Ha! Oh, you're back. Well, I'll throw you another time. Come back and I will taunt you again. That's pretty much the gist of that. And, like, come to think of it, like, in the beginning, like, I was rather negative about the Tiny pickup. And the lane itself, it was pretty much predictable, like, what was going to happen. You had yourself 2 range heroes on towards Tiny, who is invisible now, by the way. I would like to point that out. And he's going to go for a gank. Oh, another throw. No, never mind. He's just throwing them around. He's just throwing around people. Like, they're not even there. They don't care. And all of a sudden, Lifestealer's like, okay, Like, this is a bit of a problem, guys. Like, how are we going to do something against this? Like, what is the counter? Like, Earthshaker, like, he can do Fissure, like he did just now, Power Shots there. But if Lifestealer, i.e. me, cannot stay alive to get this damage out, then we may have a bit of a problem because, well, there's Ravage Dude over there, which is done right now, and Tiny's ready to go to do it again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're going to do it again. Oh, yeah, they're going to do it again. We're going to wait for a standoff, and it's going to happen again. Doesn't matter, guys. They've got this. But his Tiny play so far has been rather silly. Great synergy. Ooh, they found Earthshaker.
Dire's middle
Oh, dear.
tower is under attack.
Oh, dear. Yep. Void. Just throwing Tidehunter into the... Oh, that was just amazing. They just keep on tossing Tidehunter anywhere. Like, it's like the model-wise, it's probably like the biggest hero in the game. Like, it's huge. Look at his shoulders. And Titan's like, yo, I got this, guys. I'm just gonna toss him all over the place. Not like salad-wise, but just normal tossing.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Reason, I'm just like, oh, here we go again. Yeah, there's the Ravage, beautifully done. Triple Ravage initiation with the Poison Nova to follow up, and the Night Stalker comes in. That's going to be a very dead Windrunner. Absolutely beautiful play. Can Lifestealer do anything here? No, not a throw, because no, what? Lifestealer is out of there. Lifestealer is dead. He needs a Vanguard in order to survive this. Back towards the drawing board, guys, because MegashocK have this.
Dire's middle
What
tower
a
is under
beautiful initiation once again.
Radiant's
Beautiful
bottom tower is
initiation
under
once
attack.
more. They lost Tiny in the long run from that, but I cannot believe this is happening. Beautiful, beautiful play. Lifestealer in the meantime is just thinking, okay, just breathe, guys. We got this. I just need to get myself a stout shield. I need to get myself a ring of health, and we'll be all fine. We'll be just fine. And that's exactly that is what is going to happen. That is what's going to happen in order to need to find, because, well, never mind. Because Tiny, yeah, he's got himself a Blink Dagger. You know what that means? It's going to mean that he is going to throw somebody into the field of view. Then he is going to blink in. Like, okay, this is what's going to happen. He's going to grab Tidehunter, throw him into the field. Tidehunter's going to Ravage. Tiny's going to blink after him, Avalanche, throw again, and just start whacking people. That's it. So yeah, let's take a look actually what's going on here. Night Stalker so far is trying to get his Black King bar, like desperately. Overall though, let's take a look. Like, Tidehunter's got himself his pipe, getting a bottle, pretty late game actually, 22 minutes into the game. And overall, looking at these items, we're pretty much arrived in that mid-game. Lestrak finally getting himself his Black King bar. We'll need that. But still, we kind of passed the stage of endearment because, you know, honestly, like, this is not the kind of pickup that you would normally do. Tiny is a highly unconventional pickup, but with the synergy with Tidehunter is just so beautiful. It is just so beautiful. It brings a tear to my eye. And they're looking to do another team fight because here they are. Here is Reason. They got themselves the Smoke of Deceit. They're definitely looking to get themselves a team fight going, but is it going to be enough? Because they need to fight either Tidehunter or they need to fight Tiny out of position. Out of positioning is great. Oh, beautiful, beautiful fishing over, no throwing in there. Are we going to see a blink? No, we won't, because there's the Ravage. 1, 2, 3. Gets on Ancient Apparition. There comes the throw. Once again, onto his Lifestealer. He does have himself Rage being propped off. The Epicenter does come in. Is it going to be enough? Oh, what a beautiful shackle shot here. Onto it's a follow-up. Is it going to be enough onto it's Tiny? I don't think so, because it's a trade for a trade. Oh, this gank has been absolutely beautifully executed. A little bit low health on towards the Reason team play, but still, that Fissure was critical, absolutely critical, between the Tiny as well as Tidehunter. No throwing was going to happen there. Tidehunter had the waltz in there. Like, doop, 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 doop. Rubbish! That's essentially what happened there. Instead of being thrown in with the follow-up with the Blink Dagger. That would have been beautiful. So absolutely great play there. Beautiful, beautiful usage of that Fissure. And that's what they need. That's what they need on doing. They need to keep using that Fissure to keep these two heroes apart. They need to split them up. Divide and conquer. Roman
Radiant's
style.
top tower is under attack.
Meantime, oh dear, Lifestealer. You're going to get out of there? No, you're not. Because Tiny is going to blink right on top of you. And that is going to be the end of that. All right, let's go. What can you do here, Tiny? Where are you going to go this time? Home? Yeah, fair enough. Because you know those staffs are not cheap. You know, like the scepter. Scepter would be cool actually, because then we can see Tiny walking around with a tree in his arms. Like, what does it actually do, Scepter? Like, how does that upgrade? Allows Tiny to equip a tree, which increases attack range. Oh, okay. Also, it gains a 50% cleave. Interesting. Still, though,
Dire's top tower is
as,
under attack.
once again, we have ourselves a push in our hands. It's 20-11. It's still balanced, you know. It's still 50-50. However, it is so important for a reason to keep these two guys, the guys that are in front of your screen, apart from one another, all right? It's very simple. We kill the Tidehunter. Like, it doesn't get much simpler than that. And Lesrak is finding out the hard way. Because now we have a Tidehunter who has himself... Okay, yeah, he's gonna... Yeah, 1, 2... Okay. Ravage now, please. That'd be nice. No, a little bit late. No, Gush. There's the Ravage. Thank you. And that's gonna be right on top of Lesrak, who is so nice Shackle Shot to follow up. That's going to be Lesrak down, and that Shackle Shot really allowed the rest of the Windrunner team to survive for a very long time. Throwing comes in, Ancient Apparition goes down. Tiny is just roaming around. Can he throw again? 3 seconds. No, Avalanche. Oh, beautiful Avalanche. Taking 3 down. He's going to throw again. Bam! Thank you. That's Lifestealer down, and that's Lesrak still running around. He's going to go down, and that's Windrunner. Is it going to be enough? We have the Rage going on. Oh, and the Blink comes in, and the throw. There it is. Beautiful play. And the Void. Nicely done! 5 men down! Absolutely excellent! This Tiny pick was one of the best things they could have done, even though it was pretty much the most confusing thing I saw early game. I came into this game negative. I will leave this game as a believer. Amazing. Nothing short of amazing. Not that let's put it into perspective. He came in towards an initial lane, versus Ancient Apparition, versus Lesrak, and he's like, he does it again! Like, he jumps in. Thank you for coming, Ancient Apparition. And I'm just gonna waltz out of here because I have just so much armor on me. It's not even funny. Like, it's just ridiculous. Blink in, throw. Thank you for coming. It's just absolutely astounding. Level 15 Tiny, gentlemen. And that's what we do. But how can a reason come back from this? Can we go for, let's go for minimap view for a second there, production. Let's go for minimap view. I know you're a little bit bored because you don't care about this game, but whatever. But I want you to keep on paying attention. All right, this is what's happening, guys. So, this tower is down, right? This tower is, this tower is down as well. This tower is down. This tower is down. And this tower is down. Now, how is Reason going to come back from this? Well, we can do it by looking at what they have in the back. Reason have a blocking bar. They're on their way to a mechanism. And not much else, because Lifestealer has not been all that useful at all. Not really, because he's been absolutely denied every single time by Tiny. Who is just waltzing around here. There's the entire Reason team sitting here, and Tiny's like, oh, herper-derper, I'm just gonna sit here and take as much form as I can, put a couple of wards down, because, you know, that's how I roll. That's how I rule. Oh no, and I'm just gonna blink out. Oh no, I'm just gonna force staff right on top of here as soon as this comes up. 1, 2, 3, force staff? You're gonna force staff? Yes, there you go. Good man. There's nothing they can do. There's literally nothing they can do unless they've got some gold coming out of there. Like, do they have, like, where is their sugar? Where is the reason sugar daddy? They need something in the gold department because now they're 7,500 gold behind. What do they have gold-wise? Well, Lifestealer's got gold, but he needs a Vanguard. And he can't get one. Sorry, guys. That's yeah. That's not gonna work. Reason, they're gonna need to do something really special. They need to start like individually ganking. They need to find if they can find Tiny out of position at some point in this game, which is I doubt is gonna happen because now Tidehunter's got himself a double damage and he's gonna get tossed in. Hello, welcome, thank you for coming. I'm right here. Where's Tiny? Tiny, come here. I'm Tidehunter. I'm your friend. Bam. That's another tower down, and it's time to go for some barracks. However, Earthshaker is still here, and they still have the ledge. They can still see the stairs, and yeah, they can still have some stairs advantage. However, the tower here is under attack as well. There is Roshan on its way. They don't want to go in just yet, because Tidehunter actually has himself a Assault Cuirass. Oh dear, an Assault Cuirass on Tidehunter. He's gonna jump. Oh, he's gonna jump in, and it's just not gonna be irrelevant at all because his aura is gonna be strong. We got ourselves a team fight on our way. Let's see how this is gonna go. Here comes the Black King Bar being popped off. This is gonna be enough. Are we gonna see a Ravage coming out from Tidehunter? He needs to come out soon. He needs to come out soon. Tidehunter just gets himself. Oh, beautiful Ravage! Beautiful Ravage! Lifestealer is at a disadvantage. Goes down, and that's gonna leave only Ancient Apparition, who is gonna go down. No, that leaves Windrunner as the last man standing. With Tiny once again coming out on top. The carry for a reason. Lightstealer is absolutely useless versus the onslaught that is coming back and forth. Absolutely astounding play here from MegashocK. And they're gonna Rax this. Oh, you know what? They're gonna take this. They're gonna take this Life Windrunner down as well. That's 5 down. There is this tower down. Doesn't matter. Earthshaker tries to get in there. Not gonna happen. Ranged barracks are gonna go down. Are they gonna go? Yeah, they're just gonna go and continue on towards this bit. Yeah, there we go. There's Tiny. Tiny doesn't care. Tiny's everywhere. Tiny comes in. Tiny's not so tiny after all. I cannot believe my eyes. Let's throw him again. And even Lifestealer is throwing away. Good game is being called. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a winner as MegashocK will take it in 3 games. Reason Gaming picking up the first one. Round number 1 saw some amazing play. Then we saw a World Explorer, a Destroyer coming out, and I thought by myself, this is not happening. Villa coming out with Destroyer, and now in this game, we see ourselves a Tiny being played here as well. Absolutely astounding play, and they will move on into what's the next stage of this tournament in the JeeSports, well, Dota2 Championship, as they are moving on towards the semi-final. You're currently watching the quarterfinals here. Before this, we had ourselves the Infernity Absolute Legends quarterfinalists, well, and they're going to be moving on to the next stage. Tomorrow, we're going to have ourselves our next matchup, and I'm quickly going to need to check. I believe it's going to be the Western Wolves game. Let me quickly see. It's going to be Western Wolves versus Bay, which is coming up tomorrow at 8 o'clock local time here in the Netherlands. I hope you enjoyed it here on TotalKaos because, well, sometimes something big happens, but this time, Tiny happened. We'll be back with you tomorrow from the studio.